somewhere, and this one begins in Italy. Watch the new series of Race Across the World on iPlayer. Feel the pressure of the pitch with football's biggest names on The Wayne Rooney Show. Listen now on BBC Sounds.
Detective Goodman is back, and when it comes to crime, he never slips up.
I need 2 pencils and a pair of underpants.
We're downsizing for the future. The decision about who to lose, all yours.
What about the fact that he died in exactly the way described in his own book?
You're thinking it's murder?
Well, the plot thickens.
What house? We're really doing this, aren't we?
Big new adventure.
The new series of Beyond Paradise continues tonight at 8 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Lord Sugar would like to meet you for the interviews.
You reckon we can turn this car around?
Shall I take a seat? You can stand if you want. It's one of the most tedious business plans I've ever read.
Do not give me cocky answers.
She's the devil.
The Apprentice continues Thursday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
The BBC News at 1 o'clock with Kasha Madeira.
Hello, good afternoon. The 4 astronauts
A multi-million-pound infrastructure upgrade. Network Rail say it's essential. They do understand there is some disruption, but less than it would be ordinarily.
Sean Dilley at Euston Station. As always, thank you very much. Right, let's see what the weather is doing this Easter weekend. Elizabeth Rizzini is here for us. Elizabeth, are we going to see any sunshine?
Hi, Kasha. Well, there is some sunshine out there at the moment, but if you are looking for a reliably decent day, dry, fine, warmer, then Bank Holiday Monday is going to be your day, because until then, it's looking very unsettled, particularly blustery this long weekend too. A storm Dave approaches from the west. Now, the worst of the conditions are expected across the northern half of the UK on Saturday night into Sunday morning. We are expecting some disruption from the strength of those winds. The storm hasn't developed yet, and today we've got these weather fronts gradually pushing further southwards. It is quite a blustery looking day, brisk southerly to southwesterly winds, sunny spells and showers towards the north, a bit more cloud further south, but still some brighter breaks, and it is looking a little warmer here for Good Friday. Now, tonight the skies are going to clear. It will start to feel quite chilly, I think, for many. A touch of frost across parts of Scotland, down into northern England, maybe a bit more cloud edging up again into southern western areas, into Northern Ireland by the time we get to tomorrow morning itself. Now, tomorrow, the cloud is going to continue to push further northwards and eastwards. Again, some of these showers could be wintry over the hills of Scotland. More heavy rain for Northern Ireland, western Scotland there. The winds starting to ramp up. There will be more cloud across England and Wales, but in the best of any brightness, then we could see 16 or 17 degrees Celsius here. So a little bit of spring warmth, and then the storm arrives. Now, we're expecting some damaging gusts of wind, maybe as high as 80 to 90 miles an hour, particularly for parts of northeastern Scotland, as the storm clears away into the North Sea. And it will be a gradually improving picture on Easter Sunday itself. The air is cold. There'll be some wintry showers, but fewer of them around into the afternoon, and there'll also be some sunshine as well. Kasha.
Oh, so at least a little bit of sunshine.
And we choose moments like Easter because fewer customers travel than on a normal weekday.
Jake Kelly from Network Rail there. So just to reiterate, the West Coast Main Line closed between Milton Keynes Central and London Euston from today, won't reopen until next Thursday, the 9th of April. It means hardly any trains are running to or from London Euston. Plan ahead, allow extra time, find an alternative route if you can. And the London Overground Lioness line is also going to be impacted. Major disruption there too.
Chris Legg there. Finally, a lottery ticket holder from Bexley has missed out on a jackpot of more than £10 million after the deadline to claim the prize passed. National Lottery players have 180 days to claim their prize, but yesterday's deadline being missed means the money will now be donated to good causes. OK, with that, let's get a check on the weather. Here's Shafali.
Good afternoon. Well, as bank holiday weekends go, it's not too bad, actually. It's looking mostly dry, breezy, and then cooler on Easter Sunday, but fairly mild otherwise. We've currently got a cold front that's crossing us, so what that is doing is generating quite a bit of cloud across the region, and we could see a few splashes of rain as well. Temperatures, though, rising up to about 16 Celsius, gusts of 40 miles per hour from that southwesterly direction. The winds will ease through this evening and overnight, and that rain will clear, leaving us with much dry conditions through the early hours. But we have got a cloudier day to come tomorrow. Temperatures tonight, incidentally, down to 6 or 7. But values will rise to 17 tomorrow, possibly, and we could see gusts of 50 miles per hour. But it is mainly dry, and there's some sunshine on offer. As for Easter Sunday, temperatures dipping but recovering by Easter Monday.
OK, that is it from BBC London. We're back this evening at 6:20. Bye for now.
Let the Hunger Games begin.
Okay, kids, come here.
I have no limitations.
Shots fired.
I love that. I love that. So good.
Wherever you stream, BBC iPlayer.
Good Friday's come around again, and we're off to Wales to find a home for H in the Vale of Glamorgan. Celebrity escape to the country on BBC One after Garden Rescue now.
Across the British Isles, there are magical places. Our gardens. Each is home to a cast of remarkable animals, and each has a story to tell. Welcome to a hidden world full of life, drama, and surprise, right on our doorsteps. Secret Garden.
Starts Sunday at 6 on BBC One and iPlayer.
BBC One is alive with the sound of music this Good Friday afternoon in 45 minutes after a celebrity escape to the country.
Lord Sugar would like to meet you for the interviews.
You reckon we can turn this car around?
Shall I take a seat? You can stand if you want. It's one of the most tedious business plans I've ever read.
Do not give me cocky answers.
She's the devil.
The Apprentice continues Thursday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Meet Ian Gran on BBC One at 7:30 as she sits for extraordinary portraits. Now feet up this Good Friday for a film. So let's start at the very beginning.
We just happen to live in it. Comedy to enjoy whenever you want.
Let the Hunger Games begin.
And it's a history that we share with billions of people across the world.
I just would have the one caveat.
Hello. That is another one.
Okay, kids, come here.
I
have no limitations.
Shots fired.
I love that. I love that. So good.
Wherever you stream, BBC iPlayer.
Now on BBC Two, Alex Scott's ready to kick off the tournament. Now, or on iPlayer, it's Amandaland. We just happen to live in it. Comedy to enjoy whenever you want.
Discover unique stories.
Now you know the whole story
Your life.
of my life story.
With millions in reward money, more people than ever are looking for Dr. Ruja.
This is absolutely epic. Wow. Only on the BBC. Watch on iPlayer, listen on Sounds.
He survived the Ipcress file. Now Harry Palmer's going to a funeral and praying it won't be his own. Michael Caine stars now on BBC Two. It's Funeral in Berlin.
Because we're funded by you. Thank you.
If you're not the beautiful one, the quick-witted one, or the one full of youthful energy, then who are you?
Miss Bennett.
I must be. Oh, yes, I am.
Miss Bennett is a radical thinker.
Told you no one would marry you if you wore spectacles.
The most important thing is to be yourself.
The Other Bennett Sister. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
The FA Cup, live on the BBC. It's what everybody's talking about.
Another brilliant finish. What a cup top.
Chelsea versus Port Vale and Southampton versus Arsenal in the FA Cup quarter-finals.
The greatest cup competition of them all.
Tomorrow from 5 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Christy with you live this Good Friday on BBC One. Me and Iron Gran here in Extraordinary Portraits in half an hour. She's in her 80s and doing triathlons. That's after the One Show.
Youthful energy, then who are you?
Miss Bennett.
I must be. Oh, yes, I am.
Miss Bennett is a radical thinker.
Told you no one would marry you if you wore spectacles.
The most important thing is to be yourself.
The Other Bennett Sister. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Ring, ring. Who's there? Today on Uncanny, we ask the question: can ghostly bells toll from beyond the grave? Blimey, what was that? Shivers in abundance. Boo. BBC Sounds, packed with personality.
Spuds, spuds and fingers in mud. Gardener's World follows fine food, but whose will be closer to the Great British Menu?
Time.
Today we're talking about hidden talents. Jordan, I may not have told you this, but I'm an incredibly gifted skier.
I would say it's your best quality as a human.
Shushy, I'm being incredible. Whee!
Why am I a jar of pickles?
BBC Sounds, packed with personality.
I was the only person in the room to see his face.
That is not the shootout I saw. This footage is compromised.
You think this is correction?
There's no telling how far up this could go. They're all suspect.
The new series of The Capture continues Sunday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
The 90s are back now on BBC 4. Feel the energy, relive the hits, the fashion, the dancing, the pure music passion on Top of the Pops.
One small step for man, one...
New at 13, Dina Carroll, Without Love. At 12, Jennifer Lopez, If You Had My Love. And at number 11, S Club 7, and Bring It All Back. 10 this week at Shania Twain, That Don't Impress Me Much. At 9, Britney Spears, and Sometimes. Straight into number 8, Yamanda, Synth and Strings. And at 7, it's Whitney Houston, My Love Is Your Love. 6 is a new entry, Destiny's Child, Bills, Bills, Bills. No change at 5 for Venga Boys, Boom, 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 Boom. At number 4, Will Smith and Wild Wild West. At number 3, ATB, 9 p.m. Till I Come. And this week's highest new entry is in at 2. It's Steps and Love's Got a Hold on My Heart. And don't miss the brand new Top 40 every Sunday at 4 on Radio 1.
That was the chart. That was this week's Top of the Pops. I'm Jane Middlemiss, and that Latino lovely is still at number 1, living the crazy life. Yes, it's Ricky Martin. See ya.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition. That girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's a color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. Welcome to New York City, in a funky cheap hotel. She took my heart and she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. She never drinks the water, makes you order French champagne. Once you've had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. It should make you go insane. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's a color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's a color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca.
Our broken industrial city began to rebuild itself through music. The rise and fall of Manchester. Listen on BBC Sounds.
If you're not the beautiful one, the quick-witted one, or the one full of youthful energy, then who are you?
Miss Bennett.
I must be. Oh, yes, I am.
Miss Bennett is a radical thinker.
I told you no one would marry you if you wore spectacles.
The most important thing is to be yourself.
The Other Bennett Sister. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Back to the 90s, now on BBC4. To feel the spirit, experience the decade of music and dance with more Friday night throwbacks from Top of the Pops.
Topping up your musical suntan, it's still number one. It's Top of the Pops.